Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna talk about our latest venture. So before we get started, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully this time in quarantine has been good to you. Hopefully nobody has cotton, is that even a word? Nobody's caught the virus. And if you have, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're taking this whole quarantine thing serious. Don't want anybody getting sick. Use this as a time to reevaluate yourself and learn something new. So with that being said, this quarantine actually brought about our latest venture. We have decided to get into the business of custom guitar making. So my older brother, who is a pretty well-known artist, pretty amazing. He's the owner and founder of West Texas Tattoo here in El Paso. He's at a standstill. His business is closed. Like many of us who are stuck at home, he has decided, well, let's make the best of it. He has always, even before the shop closed, he had always toyed around with woodworking, making guitars. And so he made this one guitar that was inspired by the coronavirus, inspired by just kind of everything that's going on right now. He even named it the Plague Bringer, which, if you know the word Nosferatu, is that how you pronounce it? Nosferatu? Let me Google this. So the name Nosferatu is actually derived from the old Slavonic word Nosufuratu, which is borrowed from the Greek word Nosophoros, meaning plague carrier. He named his guitar Plague Bringer. I mean, it looks like something straight out of The Walking Dead. It's pretty cool. After he made that guitar, we got into discussions about, well, why don't we make more and why don't we sell them? Spoke with Adrian, and Adrian was like, that's a great idea. Little known fact about Adrian, he used to actually work at a music store where one of the things he did was help repair and fix guitars. I love guitars. I play them. I know how to determine what's a good sounding guitar and what is not. Good guitars versus bad guitars, you know. So it just makes sense. It's a tough process making a guitar, but we figured, hey, why not make some really cool handmade custom guitars that are quality, that sound good and look good, and sell them. If it's our own business, we can give them away instead of going to Guitar Center or American Musical and buying guitars and giving those away. We can make you a guitar. So with that being said, I wanted to share with you all
the Plague Bringer.
Just kind of give you guys an idea of what some of the guitars might look like that we're going to be offering here pretty soon. This is
the Plague Bringer.
Look at that headstock. Pretty crazy, right? So while having conversations about this new venture of ours, one thing we all agreed on was just the quality. A guitar should look good. It should look and be unique, but it should sound really good as well. Through those conversations, we've determined that one of the things that we want to make sure that every single guitar has is an EMG pickup. This one has a single EMG pickup. I borrowed this guitar from my brother to see how it sounded. To be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever played a flying V, so I don't know if I need to put it like on my thigh or over it. I'm just not a flying V type of guy, even though I love this guitar. It just feels weird. It's like sliding off. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it like this. Trying to bring the metal out of me because, you know, it's a flying V, you know, and it's a
Plague Bringer.
I just can't seem to play a riff to save my life today. Sounds good. Let's compare it to a Schecter. That's a Schecter Diamond Series 006 Deluxe. So as you can see, it's a pretty quality guitar. The difference is the Schecter is very has a warm, little bit more bassy tone to it, whereas the Flying V has a more mid to high tone, which if you're playing metal music is usually more conducive to that. But I'm really excited, like super excited. For so long I've been at the mercy of, you know, Gibson, Fender, all these major guitar makers, and one of the things I've always looked for is something unique. It's one of those things, right? It's like when you buy a brand new car and then all of a sudden you start to notice that everybody has the exact same car. It's the worst. You're like, I want to buy a new car, and then you do, and then the same thing happens all over again. It's the same thing with guitars. You buy a guitar and all of a sudden every musician that you see has the same guitar. It's frustrating. The idea that we've created is, hey, you know what? What if we made every single guitar unique and completely original? Everything from the ground up, from the pickups to the tuners to the wood. One of the first set of guitars that we're actually going to be doing is going to be made out of African mahogany for the body and rosewood for the necks. We want the guitars to be high quality. We want them to be original. Something that when somebody sees you playing it, they can say, man, I really want that guitar. They're going to go look for it and they're not going to find it. It's kind of a concept that my brother developed as a tattoo artist. He does 9 times out of 10 custom designs. So any design he does on somebody has been custom drawn up just for them, so that way people aren't running around with the same tattoos like back in the day when everybody had the same tribal or I love mom tattoos. It's the same concept. So every single guitar will be not only custom and handmade, but it'll be completely original, and nobody can have that guitar but you. And I think that's just the concept and the idea behind what we're doing. We don't intend on becoming these mass manufacturers that put out 1,000 guitars every month. You know, we would like to put out a limited edition to make them special, but we want each guitar to just be of the utmost quality. Again, it has to look good and it has to sound good, it has to feel good. We want it to be something to stray away from the norms. So with that being said, what we have started is we've started what's called Nevermore Guitars. We have Nevermore Records, our record label, right? We have Nevermore Music, which is our channel. And now we're gonna have Nevermore Guitars. So Nevermore Guitars, if you can give us a follow, go to Instagram at Nevermore_guitars. We're gonna put out a line of about 5 guitars first. The ones that we do have right now are just prototypes. I don't just have the Flying V, I also have another one. How cool is that? This one is called the Baptism of the Demon, I think. But it's got an Ibanez neck, cool locking tuners, which is something that we want to make sure is standard on every guitar that we create. And of course, it's got, just like the other one, it's got the EMG pickup. So again, the goal is to make some really, really cool quality guitars that you can buy or even win, because we're definitely going to be giving some of these out, and you can just brag and be like, guess what? I have this guitar and you don't, and you can never get it because this is the only one like this. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to our channel, go to our new Instagram page and follow us, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.